ready. Okay, great. Okay, it's 5 o'clock. I'm going to call this Zoning Board of Appeals to order. My name is Jane Frederick. I'm the vice chair, sitting in for the chair today because he's ill. It is our custom to start with the Pledge of Allegiance, so if everybody would stand and face the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Were the public notifications sent out? Okay. We have some changes to the agenda. John, would you give us our revised agenda?
I'm going to move that we adopt the agenda with the following revisions. Item number 15 will be moved up to replace the number 6. So it'll be the first one on the agenda. And then item 12, 13, 14, 19, and 20 are going to be held at a later time, at a different meeting.
Is there a second?
I'd second.
All in favor? Okay. Did everybody have a chance to look at the minutes from last month?
Yes.
Are there any changes or corrections? Okay. Do I hear a motion?
I'd move to accept the minutes from the meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Great. So now we are on to item number 15. And just to let you know how this works, the applicant will present their project. The county will present the county's view on the project. Then there'll be opportunity for public comment, which is limited to 3 minutes each. Then during any of that time, if the board has any questions of the applicant or the county, they will ask them as we're moving forward. Once the public comment is closed, we'll have a discussion and vote on the matter before us. So, Matthew Roberts and Nathan Purvis.
Good evening. I'm Robert Fountain, Madam Chairman, representing Matthew Roberts and Nathan Purvis, and 16 Bluff on Defusky.
Okay.
It's an application for a short-term permit. It's a well-maintained house with a dock. We posted the permit, or the request for the short-term, and it's been posted. I don't know of anyone objecting to it. I do know that Defusky Island Council is in support of short-term rentals. It's a house that has a 4-day minimum on the property. Also does not allow dogs. We made that change to accommodate the neighbor who requested no dogs for the rental. And the only electric carts at the property. As you know, it's a golf cart only island, and so no motorized vehicles. There are no hotels on Defusky, so this is the only place that people have to stay is in short-term rentals.
And who is going to be managing the property?
Defusky Rental Group.
Okay. Any questions for the applicant?
Thank you.
County?
We recommended approval because there's no covenants or restrictions. It's just a house, and that to us it met all the requirements for special use.
Thank you. Any questions of the county?
No.
Okay, so for public hearing, we have Amy Menez. Menzie, sorry.
Can Kathy go first?
Sure.
She might want to give me her 3 minutes.
No, you only have 3 minutes.
That's okay, that's fine. My name is Catherine Lammas, and my family owns the property adjacent to Defusky Bluff. Amy is also in Defusky Bluff. We have 4.23 acres that's been in our family for over 80 years. So back in 1945, wanted to show you to kind of give you an idea. I have pictures here. Could you like them up there?
Sure.
This is pictures of the private dirt road. This is what everybody has to go down to get to the short-term rental. And it is about a 2-lane Rut Road. Also, you can see in these pictures, these houses were built in 1945 when my grandparents lived there. This was the general store, it's about 5 feet off the road. This is my grandparents' house, it's about 5 feet off the road as well. Just to kind of give you a visual of what we're having to deal with here. We have short-term rental, it's been in process for about 2 years. Picture this, Amy's house is like 7 feet away. They go right by my road every day. They rent sometimes for 3 nights. They have golf cart rentals going by, you have yard maintenance going by, you have pool maintenance going by, you have housekeeping going by, and you have trash pickup going by, down that little dirt road. And this has been going on for 2 years, and they fly down that little dirt road. I have 7 grandchildren, makes me very nervous. They speed down the road, they have nightly noisy parties. They use our private docks for their private docks. They have stopped having other dogs there, which is nice. We have increased traffic of boats. We have increased traffic of road usage. Safety is a concern. Noise is a concern. Even with the 4-day rental, you're gonna have bachelor parties, bachelorette parties. I wish it would be like a 7-day rental where it'd be families coming for a whole week if they had to do it. There is no law enforcement on Defusky Island, and that is a big sin. That's horrible for us. We have nobody to call. I can call Sherry, who manages the property. She's been very helpful, but there is no law. Also, we have 3 more houses going up in the Defusky Bluff area. They're in the process of putting modular homes on Piling by Robbie Bunning, and they are planning on doing all 3 of those as VRBO rentals. So that means in the 7 properties, we would have 5 VRBO rentals. And I beg of you, even though this house says it's a 3-bedroom house, and it is a beautiful place, it's got a pool, it's got a dock, it's everything you want. Finding dock space on Defusky is horrible.
Thank
So
you.
these will
Your
rent.
time is up, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Amy Menzie. I live next door to it, 3 feet away, and the road is a very big concern of mine. Who's going to maintain it? And because the county does not maintain it, and the 8-year-olds that are staying there with their parents, they think it's a big fun thing to race up and down, sometimes 50 times a day, like zoo, zoo, because it's a dirt road, but their parents don't care, and their parents are drunk in the pool. One time, one of their boats came loose and hit my boat at my dock, and there was nobody over there. I didn't know who was renting it. I didn't know who the property manager was. I tried to call Nathan. He wouldn't call me back. Finally, he must have called the property manager. She called me. I had to go out there and physically get their boat, which was tied onto the dock with a bungee cord and no bumpers, off of my boat, hook it onto the outside of my dock so it wouldn't ruin my boat, until they showed up later that night. I mean, so safety with no law enforcement, the dirt road are my big concerns, and the nonsense that just goes on with the short-term rental. Okay.
Thank you. Do y'all have any questions of the?
I did this, what's the gentleman?
He's right over here.
Yeah, I see there's the maximum number of 10 guests, and there's just 3 bedrooms.
There's a maximum of 10 people, yeah, 3 bedrooms, yeah, it sleeps 10 in there.
And 6 cars, how many cars parking?
We only have the two golf carts parking there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they can rent golf carts for guests, is that correct?
Yeah, so there's no golf carts there as part of the rental. There's only the ability to rent golf carts. We only allow electric golf carts. There's 2 places to park the carts underneath the house and to charge the carts. We do have trash pickup twice a week. I was unaware that there's anybody speeding on the road. That's something that we can talk to the guest about. I've never known it to be a problem, but if it is a problem, we would address that. We don't want any safety issues either, and something we'll look at.
I had heard the ladies mention the dock issue. Are there multiple docks out there? Does this have
There's
a-
multiple docks. He's got it, they have their own dock. It handles multiple boats on that one dock. It's set up for multiple boats. He only allows one boat per rental, even though it'll handle multiple boats. So I think there's enough space there that it shouldn't be an issue.
So I'm a little confused because on the application, it says the number of parking spaces are 6 or more, and actually we can park many golf carts.
Well, underneath the house, there's only room for 2, where the charging station is. And so that's all I'm focused on, is the 2 under there. But there's quite a bit of space there because there's on the outside of the house, but underneath the house, there's only a spot for 2.
So, is there a limit to how many golf carts can be parked there?
Absolutely, we would never let more than two there. Because there's no need for more than 2 6-seaters there, because you only can have 10 people in the house.
Since there's no security,
Right.
are the people who are managing this, are they available?
They're available and live on the island, so there's,
And everyone knows their number to?
I don't think everybody knows their number, but we'll probably need to do a better job of posting it on the property itself, and that's something I can comment and make sure happens. It's managed by,
And they live on the island, you
they
said?
do, there's 3 people that live on the island, so I'll make sure that it's posted and everybody knows who to call if there's a problem. The owner is very conscious that he lives in a neighborhood and wants to make sure that his guests are polite and respectful. And so we have had a complaint about a light not being on too long, and we've removed the light so it wouldn't be an issue for the neighbors. I just heard about traffic being a problem. We'll talk to guests about not letting their kids drive carts, which is illegal on the island as well.
Let me ask you a question about security. I thought Beaufort County Sheriff's Department was on the Fusky.
He's responsible for it.
They are responsible, and they do come over on a regular basis, but they have to come over on a boat.
Right,
And so, but they do come over as needed, and we've had to bring them over before for a guest, not at this particular property, but another property. So if you call them, they'll come over.
So they don't have an office on the Fusky.
They don't have an office on the, they do patrol, and they have a regular schedule that they come to the island on. And they're needed when we need them.
Any other questions of the applicant or the county?
Can I ask a question? How many boats did you say could be there during a row?
We only allow one boat.
The day that the boats broke loose and hit my boat, there were 3 boats there.
We changed it after we had a problem with Reynolds.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's been changed since that incident.
Do I hear any questions, discussion, motion?
Sounds like to me, if there's a problem, they seem to be taking care of it. So I would make a motion that we accept the application for short-term rental.
Okay. Is there a second?
I second it.
Any other further discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Passes. Okay, now we will,
Excuse me, did anybody oppose?
no,
No, okay. I see.
on to item number 6, Joseph Underwood.
Good evening. My name is Elena Suslick. I am here representing Joseph Underwood and Michelle Decker in the efforts to receive a short-term rental permit for 183 Sea Pines Drive. This property is going to be managed by J.C. Kupia with Tidewatch Vacation Rentals. We have a very extensive short-term rental plan in place that has been presented to you guys in the narrative in support of this permit. And yeah, that is what we're applying for.
Great. Does the county want to say something? No, okay.
You recommended approval.
Right. Any questions for the applicant?
Anyone speaking?
No, there were no, we've had all our public comment.
Elena Sussman.
Yeah, you want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve the, special use permit for short-term rental, at, 183 Sea Pines Drive, St. Helena.
Second.
All those in favor?
Thank you.
Thank you. Excuse me, they needed to get your, okay, contact. So we're on to number 8, Michael Bissell? Michelle, no, Michelle.
Yeah, I am Happy Beiser. I'm representing the Vassals for their request for the special permit for the short-term rental.
So who will be managing the property?
That's also JC at Tide Watch.
Okay. Any questions of the,
That, I didn't realize that street's in Beaufort, but that's county?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. It's Walsh subdivision.
Wall subdivision,
mhm.
okay, I know where that's at, okay.
any other questions? County? Okay. Do I hear a motion?
I move to approve.
Second,
All in favor? Passes. Thank you. Number 10, Douglas Martin for short-term rental.
I'm Doug Martin, and I'm requesting a special use permit for the house on 105 Harbor Breeze Drive. I've not engaged a property manager yet because I hadn't rented it yet. I've talked to Greta Sandberg, but who's
She's
the
your
neighbor.
neighbor too,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
that's right. So she's kind of gotten me this far. So I haven't gotten that, but I think everything was in my packet that I don't have much else to add.
So do you live on the property or?
No, I live in Alabama.
Okay.
So I can't manage it myself, so I will be using a service to do that.
Any questions of the applicant? County? Approval?
No, no questions.
Okay.
I move to approve.
Second? All in
Okay.
favor? Okay, we're moving right along. Yeah. So, item 12 is, canceled, 13's canceled, 15 we've heard. So now we're down to item 17, Anthony Goodwater.
You skip 12.
12 was pulled, yeah.
Hello,
Hello.
I'm Juanita Goodwater. I'm here representing Anthony Goodwater, requesting a special use permit for a short-term rental. The property address is 2906 Second Street here in Beaufort.
And who will be managing the,
Myself,
You
we
will.
are self-managing.
okay.
Yes.
Any questions of the applicant? And you live here in Beaufort?
I do not. I live in Mount Pleasant.
Okay.
Yeah.
County?
Well, I move we approve it.
Thank you.
Second.
All in favor? Okay, that's gone, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next two were pulled on item number 21, Cinda Routerbush. I am going to recuse myself because she is a client of our architecture firm, and John is going to take
was
over.
17 full?
That's what we just did. We've
Oh,
been
never
flying
mind.
through these.
No, we,
This was
19.
Okay, I got it, you're right.
We just did 17,
Yeah.
19 and 20 were pulled.
Right.
So now it's Router Bush, so.
Okay, I got it.
That's yes for,
What's that? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
On this one.
Yeah, yeah. So I am going to recuse myself. I will see y'all next month.
Oh, you're not leaving forever, just this one.
Well, this is the last one.
That's true.
John will.
Okay.
But this is John's last meeting, so he's gonna do, when you get ready to do your speech, let me know and I'll come back in.
No, I'm not doing it.
Get home quick and watch it on TV.
Okay.
Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
Come on up.
Good afternoon, I'm Michael Frederick, I'm representing Cinder Router Bush, and we're requesting a variance from the county's baseline setback. Do you all have the drawings in front of you?
Yes.
If you look at the site plan, there's a sheet number A 1.0. On the right-hand side, there's a diagram that shows the various setback requirements. Everybody got it?
Okay, we're with you.
Everybody on it? Okay. We've got three setbacks that basically overlap each other. The 50-foot baseline, 50-foot county setback from the DES baseline is shown. Can you see that one? And then there's a 25-foot front setback from the Fripp Island guidelines. And then there's, those are the two so there's two basic ones. We presented this to Fripp Island 3 times and got approval from them on the 3rd time. The first time we presented it, they ruled that our footprint wasn't large enough. It had to have been 1,500 square feet on the first floor. So we had to make it bigger in order to, and the next time we made it 1,500 square feet, a little bit bigger than 1,500 square feet. And the front setback was too close to the road. So the 3rd time we took it back to them, we drew a line from the house adjacent, 724, along the road and placed our house behind that, which is a 10-foot, 11-foot setback from the road. And we got the approval with that being the case. The drawings are all, the entire house is shown in the rest of the drawings, if you're interested in the house, but I think that.
So Fripp Island won't allow you to move any closer than that,
We presented it twice to them, and they made us back it up 2 times, yeah.
Okay.
And so the 3rd time, we're instead of 20, we're 11 feet instead of 25. Do y'all have any questions?
What about the critical line setback?
The critical line setback, well, it's a baseline setback. It's a different thing on a marsh than it is on the ocean. So this is a baseline. And we're 18 feet, 4 inches from that baseline. We've gotten approval from DES. You know, so that, well, I've got that letter, and it's included in your packet, I think. Yeah. So we've gotten the Fripp Island approval, and we've gotten the state's approval.
I do have a question. I
Sure.
don't know if it means anything. This stone revetment, is that currently there?
That's existing, yeah.
Because when I looked at, on the GIS mapping, I didn't see it.
No, it is definitely there. It's
Okay.
giant granite boulders, and it's
Okay.
pretty substantial. And it's been there for years.
Okay.
Yeah, it's overgrown,
That's
so
probably
it's hard
why.
to see.
Because I saw the one next door.
Yeah, and it's similar to that one,
Okay.
yeah.
Anybody got any questions?
No?
Thank you.
County?
Yeah, I just have one, I recommended approval, but I thought the closest to the baseline was 14.2 feet. You said 18. So I just wanted to make sure of that. Yeah, the closest 14.2. That's 18 over there, but you're going close.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right, okay, I was
Okay,
just
all
reading
right.
from this side, you're right, Hillary.
Okay.
It's 14 over
Okay.
on that side.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, sorry.
14.2 1/4.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the closer side, yeah.
Okay, so we recommended approval, or else the lot will be unbuildable.
Mhm.
Yeah.
With the lighting standards,
Say again?
with the condition on the lighting standards.
Yes, yes.
How about gutters directing the water away? Is that been, any gutters in there to direct the water away?
We intend to have gutters directing the water to a rain
Toward
garden.
the street
and-
side?
On the street side, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Anything else? Any public comment? No public comment. Do we have, anybody else have anything to say or add? We have a motion?
I make a motion to approve the variance as
All in favor?
Well, I would just make the friendly amendment that for the counties, the conditions of the 5.11.50.C1.2 of the CDC, which is the lighting standards.
You good with that, Cecil?
yes.
Okay. Motion's been made and amended. All in favor?
Do you have to vote on the amendment first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Gotta vote on the amendment first.
Okay.
Yep.
All in favor on the amendment?
Now on the motion, or on the
Okay, now we need a motion.
Yep. And so I would move to approve the motion as amended with the additional development standards.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? That's it. That was the last item. Any new business? Any old business? Motion to adjourn.
I move we adjourn.
I'm second.
All in favor? All in favor, raise your hand.
It's my